So, once again, we're going to talk about the proverbial elephant in the room. Or should I say the proverbial pig in the room. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Where do I start with this lunatic? She is the kind of person that one of those old school psychiatrists with the German accent would sit there while she's on the couch ranting and raving to him, and he's there with a pad and his pipe going, yeah, that is very, very interesting. Definitely shows signs of mental illness, yeah, definitely shows signs of supreme insanity. So, it is bad enough when this person who is supposedly elected to Congress from Georgia says that the fires in California were started by Jewish space lasers. It is bad enough that she goes and she harasses a Parkland school shooting survivor because she was butthurt that he ended up getting meetings with high-ranking government officials when she didn't. I wonder why. Intelligent conversation is kind of the thing, you know what I mean? Poor David Hogg went through enough when his friends were being killed, when you got all these false flag accusations that were not true, that apparently he was getting money from the federal government because he was a paid actor. None of it's true. Then she constantly goes and attacks Representative Cortez constantly because she's secretly in love with her. Constantly going on, and she did the most unbelievable thing. Took her and her supposed followers, lift up the mail flap, and started being the most immature human being I think I've ever seen in my life at her age, to harass Representative Cortez and her people in her office. She goes and she puts up a sign saying there are only two genders, believe in science, when she doesn't. She has voted against every single advancement that America could possibly coagulate and bring into practice, but she doesn't want to do that. The American Equality Act, where it says in the American Constitution, it says in the Declaration of Independence, or not the Declaration of Independence, it says in the Pledge of Allegiance, with liberty and justice for all, but apparently that doesn't suit the people that she finds inferior. She now says that wearing masks and to get the COVID-19 vaccine is the equivalent to Jews in Nazi Germany. First of all, why the hell is she bringing up the Jews in Nazi Germany when she obviously is against the Jews, because she said it was Jewish space lasers that ended up starting wildfires in friggin' California. So there you go. She's contradicting herself once again. She says if any of the Jews during World War II can understand where we're coming from, where they had to be wore yellow stars and they were sent on trains to go to gas chambers, that is the equivalent to what's going on. We're having to wear masks and get a COVID-19 vaccine. The idiocy of this human being is just beyond me. She is somebody who needs to be excommunicated from the American Congress whatsoever. Immediately, because she is just out there with all of these conspiracy theories, with all of the people that she's harassed, if this was any other workplace whatsoever, she would have been 86 a long time ago, and she should have been brought up on charges for harassment. But no, because she's a representative of Georgia, she can get away with these things, and because she's white and blonde, because she's a white woman. That's her words, not mine. So Now, the fact that not only that comment was contradictory towards herself, because she says that Jews were responsible for causing space laser fires, not only was that incredibly ignorant, not only was that incredibly racist, not only was that incredibly, had nothing to do, there is a very, very, very big difference between a race of people who are being killed because they were Jews to having to wear a mask and get a COVID-19 vaccine to make sure that nobody else dies from this terrible virus, which all of you, crazed white wing conspiracy theorists say that this doesn't exist. But hey, you're the ones who always said believe in science and numbers don't lie. Well, guess what? The numbers don't lie, and believe in science. People have been dying ever since last year because of this, but you people have constantly been following Trump because you say that he's the one that's going to protect you, but he's been downplaying it since the beginning. And you want to compare that to what the people went through in the Holocaust. It's just absolutely ridiculous in my mind, and I don't understand how anybody could follow or support somebody like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has been nothing but a stain on the underwear of life in American politics. If this was any other workplace, she would have been 86th a long time ago. And it's unfortunate that we have these kind of people who want to run for office because Marjorie Taylor Greene right now is showing the same kind of attitude that a certain someone who was the one responsible who put those yellow stars on the Jews and sent them to the death camps. So, Marjorie Taylor Greene, just stop. Because at this point in time, you're just showing that you just want nothing but publicity for yourself, because guess what? You're nothing. You always will be nothing. You are nothing but a stain on the underwear of life. So the American people who voted for you, I hope they don't vote for you again. The American Senate, I hope they get rid of you, because you are just a dangerous person who needs mental help. And I don't hate you. I just wish to God you get some help, because quite frankly, everything that you spew out of your mouth is poison. And unfortunately, it's a poison that's already affected so many people before. I can't even go anywhere with this now, but I'm going to wrap it up with this. Vote out Marjorie Taylor Greene, because she's already causing people to run red with blood. Think about that. I'm Travis Walsh, and that's the way it is.